Welcome and greetings. We are extremely pleased to be here with you today, this day of your time. Our transmission for you today is regarding the next 4 years up to your year of 2025. Dearest ones, we love you so much. We encourage you to look back at the world from where it was in your year of 2012. Do you remember how you were then? How much more you have personally changed? How much the world has changed? Things seemed so much simpler then, did they not? Only 10 years ago. And why is that, dearest ones? It is because you were not yet ready to expand your consciousness, so you experienced a world where knowledge was not as readily available. But you have since expanded. You have since grown. You have learned much in the past 10 years of your time. Humans who have been awake for a long time have often asked why it has taken so long for the world to change. And our response, dearest ones, we love you so much. Our response is, it is because it has taken you so long to change, not the world. For you see, the world in which you currently live is one of many Earths, one of many Gaias. Every choice you make shifts you into a different version of your existence. Every vibrational change you make shifts you into a different version of your existence, which therefore causes the world in which you shift to appear as it has changed. You are constantly sliding in and out of different versions of your existence, different timelines of your existence. Most of the time, you do not realize you are shifting timelines because the changes are very minimal. However, when you make grand decisions and grand alterations in your beliefs and grand vibrational changes in your very beingness, you shift into a very different world, a very different timeline. You still think that you have not changed and everything else has changed, but it is actually the other way around. You are the one who has changed, and because of that, you shifted into a version of the world that was already different, that matched that new version of yourself. The reason why we are discussing this, dearest ones, we love you so much, is because we want you to see how much you have personally changed in the past decade of your time. Your consciousness has evolved. You have drastically changed, and as such, you have drastically shifted timelines. And many of you have other humans in your life who have not changed in any way whatsoever. And this is because those humans have chosen to not grow, have chosen to not change, and have chosen to not expand, not to grow. That is their choice. And it is a very obvious choice to humans who have chosen to change, to see the humans who have not changed. This is not a judgment of good or bad, but strictly a matter of awareness of choice. Again, no judgment of one choice being good or one choice being bad. There is no judgment on that. It is strictly a matter of being aware of choices that have been made and allowing those choices to be made. This is why you never need to worry about what is going on in the world, because it does not matter. If you are choosing to be on a high timeline that is extremely important to you, then all that matters is that you are continuously being the best version of yourself to get you to that higher timeline. And if you are that best version of yourself that you can be, you will be continuously shifting to higher and higher timelines. This is why we teach you step by step how to manifest your desires, how to manifest abundance, how to manifest anything. The more you learn your own power and feel the glory of who you truly are, you will continuously be shifting to higher and higher timelines. Because the higher the timeline, the more your consciousness can expand to take in more knowledge, more understanding, more remembering, and more multidimensional experiences. Our teaching of the laws of manifestation, the laws of allowing, and the laws of attraction is to help you take control of your thoughts and deliberately choose the higher timelines that you want, if that is something that you choose is important to you. Your evolution and your ascension is up to you. It is completely and solely dependent upon your desires. We will continue to be teachers of abundance and offer step-by-step recommendations on manifesting your desires, as this will help you to redirect your attention to higher timelines. Now, due to the dramatic influx of light for the past decade of your time, you have changed. You have evolved. You are vibrating faster now than you ever did before. And because of these changes within yourself, you are shifting into higher and more exciting timelines. What does the next few years have in store for you? Anything that you desire. However, due to the continuous dramatic amounts of light and freedom codes flooding into your environment, all of the dark veils will be shown. This means you will be able to see what was hidden. But that does not mean it will always be easy. Now, the reason why all of this has to happen, why all of the dark must come to light, is so you can have what you have so strongly pushed for, dearest ones: open contact. Many of your galactic neighbors are happy to connect with humans, but only if humans have released the lower vibrations of fear. Open contact with loving beings cannot, and we repeat, cannot happen if there is darkness within yourself. Anything that is hidden, anything that is ignored, anything that is not of a pure love vibration within yourself is something that is pushing away any other being that wants to connect with you for your highest good and the highest good of all. Yes, there are many beings in this universe that are more than happy to have open contact now and force everyone to see what has been hidden, but that is not done out of a loving vibration of service to others for your highest good and the highest good of all. That vibration, which many other beings are trying to force upon others, is a service to self vibration that is not operating out of a love vibration. There will be many more changes coming in your world over the next few years. Many changes showing the darkness that was, the darkness that hid what needed to be seen. But now is the time to see it. We strongly encourage you to remove yourself from your social media communications that involve world news and conversations that ask you to take a side and blame others. We strongly encourage you to do this, dearest ones. We shall repeat this again. We strongly encourage you to remove yourself from your social media communications that involve world news and conversations that ask you to take a side and blame others. Your world is much more convoluted than you can possibly imagine at this point. Anything that asks or encourages or manipulates you to take a side and shout and point at that other side saying that they are wrong is something that is dark encoded and is the opposite of offering freedom codes. We know this is confusing to hear, dearest ones, but there is nothing you can do ever that would change anyone or anything else. Ever. Never. You cannot change something else. You cannot change someone else. Every single time you try to take physical action or thought to something or against someone, it operates as a boomerang. Every single time. It is law. If you protest against something because you believe it is bad, you are putting out a vibration that will eventually be pushed back against you, and you will have something fight against you. It is a battle that you cannot win. Trying to stop something else means something else will try to stop you. Let us repeat. Trying to stop something or someone else means something or someone else will try to stop you. It will never end. Never. It is universal law. So what does this mean, dearest ones? It means you must change yourself. Instead of changing the world or others to conform to what you believe is right, you must change yourself to be what you believe is right. Change your thoughts. Change your vibration. If you ever think that someone or something else must change and then you can be happy, then that right there is what needs to be changed. It is an internal battle that you can win. As you win this internal battle with your thoughts, you slide into a higher timeline where the world becomes more loving and more allowing and more free. Do you see, dearest ones, if you want a more loving world, you must be more loving first. If you want a more allowing and free world, You must be more loving and free and allowing first. If you want to change the world, you must change yourself first. Everything is a boomerang. Everything is a boomerang. Remember that, dearest ones, when you try to convince someone else that they are wrong and you are right. The energy of that frustration of a conversation you are having with that other person will be a boomerang, and it will be returned to you by someone else trying to force you to see that you are wrong and they are right. It is a boomerang. It is a boomerang. And the next few years, up to and including the year of your time, 2025, it is going to offer to you an abundance of these opportunities for you to reflect upon your own thoughts, your own behavior, your own beliefs, and to experience a loss of old identity as you question everything you know, and then give you the opportunity to birth within yourself a new identity. What happens after the year 2025? There is not a definite date, as it is dependent upon you. You need to decide for yourself how long it is going to take you to release all that no longer serves you. You need to decide for yourself how much you really want open contact and communication with your galactic neighbors for yourself, and how much internal work and self-reflection and self-evaluation and self-healing is this open contact worth for you. This is why there cannot be a definitive date of open contact. It is because it is up to you. What we can tell you is that contact will begin to happen to more and more of you starting closer to the year of 2025 of your time. It will be happening here and it will be happening more there, but not the full open contact that is truly desired, for that will take a little longer. But if you really want to establish visual and communication contact with your galactic neighbors, you must work on yourself first. You must ensure there is only love within you. You must ensure you release any fear. You must ensure you release any lower thoughts that were taught to you. Learn to feel your way to truth. Learn to stop listening to other opinions and beliefs and learn to trust yourself. For you are the only one who matters. You are the only one who is creating your experience. Therefore, listen to your own heart. Question everything that you have ever been told and release anything that does not feel right for you and you alone. This is how you take back your sovereignty. This is how you take back your power. Take back your truth. Take back your beliefs. You are more powerful than you know. Dearest ones, now is the time to begin your full journey into self-knowledge. Learn who you are and not what others have told you to be. You are perfection. You are glorious. Take back your sovereignty. Take back your power. You are the only one in control of your I am. Only you, your conscious use of I am, will change your life. We leave you now in the love and the light of the one infinite Creator, Adonai.